Hi everyone. Lately I've been using Cursor, so I thought it would be interesting to implement my own version of Cursor. Cursor is a coding app that is integrated with AI models that helps the user code more productively. So to make my own version, I started with the Judge0 IDE and I added features like a chatbot where a user can talk to LLM models and get their questions answered. The second feature I implemented was fixing errors, and the third feature I implemented was turning your comments into code. So I'll show you how to use this. So the first step would be generating an API key through OpenRouter, and once you have your API key, you can paste it here, and then you can use from these free models that are available through OpenRouter. I'll use Llama, and then I can ask it any question about the code, like what is this code doing? So the Llama model is going to generate a response about what this code is doing, which is basically printing numbers 1 through 10. And I can also interact with it inline, like I can highlight a text and then ask, what is this? So it will answer questions only about the highlighted text right now, and it will tell me that return 0 is a statement used in C and C++. So that's how a user can get their question answered. Another feature was fixing errors. So I'm going to introduce an error by removing the semicolon, and this will create a error, which on the chat section, my LLM model is telling me why it's an error, what the correct response would be to fix this error, and an explanation so the user can read through of what they did wrong and how to fix it. And after I'm getting the response from the LLM model, I'm interacting with the Monaco API to add this effect of right and wrong. So the red line is the wrong line, and the green line is the line that the LLM model is suggesting. I have two buttons implemented in line, which is accept and reject. Accept will change line 7 to the correct version. So if I click accept, it will replace this line with the corrected version. Getting the indents on this was tricky, so I had to make sure that I got where got the correct indent of the incorrected line, and made sure that my suggested line was also displayed at the proper indent so that the formatting of the code was pretty. I'll introduce a different error and show you what happens if you reject it. So the model's coming up with a fix right now, and then previously I clicked accept, which accepted the suggestion. If I click reject now, it's not gonna change anything. So I still have the incorrect line here, but I'm gonna correct this to show you the other feature that I have implemented. The next feature is called code to comment. So I can write a comment like write a for loop that prints hi 3 times, and I need to close this with those slashes as well. So once I do this, the code is gonna generate a for loop. So I clicked enter twice, so that's why it generated it twice. So the reason I'm ending it with slashes is because I'm only telling the API to read this line after you see the second pair of slashes. That is because I wanted to limit my API calls. Earlier, the API was making too many calls to the LLM model, so I was exceeding my rate limit. So by adding this feature, I'm telling it to only call the LLM model once you have seen the second pair of these lines. So that's how I fixed the problem of not exceeding the rate limit call. And then in this one as well, I had to make sure all my indents were right. So that is the comment to code feature. And that's it. Thank you.